Hello, friends. It's good to see you. It's Thursday. That means it is time for the Tarot Topics Weekly Newsletter Recap. Tarot Topics comes into your inbox on Wednesday. It's a different topic each week. We come on here Thursday, talk about it, and do read. I'm Christiana Gaudet. I am your Tarot Fairy Godmother. Welcome to our digital village. It is so good to see all of you here. And, of course, a special shout out to our members and moderators. And Lynn Lacera, welcome to membership. I am so excited. Thank you for becoming a member of this channel. Really appreciate it. And new members, you will find that there is a playlist that is called Members Only with a whole bunch of fun stuff for you. New stuff being added almost every month. All right, my friends, so good to see you. Our topic this week is so simple. Topic is change. Change. That thing that we spiritual people are always talking about. We want evolution, transformation, transmutation, metamorphosis. We are all about positive change, personal change, social change. And yet, when change happens, it's not easy. Even needed change, even change that is carefully planned, change is not easy. And that's what we're here to talk about today. So we will do readings on anything having to do with change. I can see you've come up with some good questions. So let's go on over to CardCam. Okay. And Morgan Greer came out to play recently, and it won't go away. It's actually, it's now, I've been using it in client sessions too. And I was sort of like, this deck is way too beat up to use in client sessions. But it told me it wanted me to, so I have, and it's not like anyone's complaining. I think there is perhaps an expectation that a reader might have a beat up deck, you know? So I don't know. What do you think about that? Like, I used to always think, well, if my cards are beat up, that's not a good look. But I've had other people say new cards aren't a good look. So I don't know. Like, does it matter if you go see a reader, if the cards are new or old? Like, do you register that? Does it matter? Inquiring minds want to know. All right, let's get going. Y'all know the drill. I will take these in the order in which I see them. And I'm going to try not to skip anyone. If you see me skipping someone, let me know. Trey. Oh, that's interesting. You know, that's a good point. To me, a lot of tarot readers have multiple decks, so it's hard to judge on that based on that. No, that makes sense. Absolutely. All right. And that's the thing, like when I was first starting out, you really wouldn't meet a reader with like multiple decks on the table. And now that really is a thing. So yeah, that's a good point. All right. First up, we have Jean Mnuchin. Thanks for being a member for more than 3 years. We appreciate you. The question, what changes, both positive and difficult, are coming my way in the next year? What do my guides and ancestors have to say about them? All right. I think you'll find yourself like growing into bigger audiences, bigger stages, more organizations. And each time you do, it's going to feel really scary, but you're going to show up and do it anyway. And that's going to work. That'll work. So yeah, I think that's pretty much the deal. So I feel like in terms of difficult, like for you, the positive changes and the difficult changes are kind of the same. Because everything that is a positive change for you is also going to involve growing, and growing is always, it's what we want, it's what we're looking for, but it's always hard. So, and I think that is the distinct message from the guides and ancestors, but let's see what they have to say. Yeah, they're with you, they're guiding you, they're trying to help you, they're all about it. So yeah. All right. Rhoda. Okay. As I'm engineering myself. Good one. Okay, there we go. Now, Rhoda, good to see you. So on Thursdays, we do the newsletter topic. And if you have not subscribed to the newsletter, the link to subscribe, and I'm saying this to Rhoda, but to everyone, the link to subscribe is right in the description. And what the topic is this week is change, the changes in our life. So I will do a reading for you around your relationship with change currently, where I feel like you have some very needed changes that you are actively working on, possibly having to do with family stuff, possibly having to do with work stuff, possibly having to do with your own ability to create boundaries. And you are supported in making whatever changes you need to make your life work better and to bring more healing. But we recognize that those changes are difficult to make. And so to some extent, we choose not to make it, choose not to make the changes because it's difficult. And maybe you've been in that situation so far, but I see you now getting ready to make the necessary changes, even though they're difficult. Okay. Madiha Ness, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member for more than 2 years. And thanks for using members only emojis. We appreciate you. You're up next. And Rhoda says, I'll subscribe to the newsletter. Yay. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. So, Ness, what changes are coming in my life? The good and the not so good, and how do I handle them? What if they're all just good? What if it's all just good and you learning how to manifest better and handle whatever life throws at you better, so that even if it's not what you wanted, it doesn't faze you because you know what to do. A lot of this, Ness, is about your own confidence, having confidence in yourself, that no matter what happens, you know, whatever life throws at you, you will know what you need to do. That's the thing to be working on. Medium the Rock, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member for more than a year, and thanks for being a StaarCon 5 presenter. I'm finally settling into my new life. Very good. My house will be on the market soon. How will my life change after the sale? So the sale is like really the closing of the chapter in a lot of ways, and it will be bittersweet. It will change your situation financially a little bit. Over the next 5-10 years, you're sort of thinking about the things that happened that were unfair, not specific to the house sale, but to specific to things that happened in that house. And so you are healing, and the house sale will help you heal, and the house sale will help you sort of dive more fully into your new life. That's the key. That's all. All right. Mix you here. Good to see you. As you know, I need to change my dealings with problematic family members. Yeah, you do. How can I psychically sever ties with them so that I can still attend family events? Is it in my highest good to physically sever ties, just not go to family events anymore and continue to see my parents one-on-one, which I do anyway. At this point, I only care about seeing my parents and my aunt. I can be better at making time with her one-on-one if the answer is to no longer attend family functions at all. So thank you for laying that out. That makes it kind of easy to sort of see and understand what we're dealing with. So the first question, should you still be going to family events? Anyone? Anyone? Class, this is an easy one. Should mix you ear, Michelle, should they still be going to family events or should they not? The card is the Chariot reversed. Now, this may not be permanent, Michelle, but for now, and I realize like we've just gone through like High Holy season, right? But I do feel like absenting yourself from family functions right now may be the best thing you can do for your mental health. And then you can spend more time. Right, everyone, look at this. Heck no, big no, no, hell no. Right, class is in session, seriously. So yeah, there's your answer. There's your answer. It took one card. And one thing y'all learn here is that the number of cards does not equal the intensity of the reading. Like you can have a very intense reading with one card or a very sort of mundane reading with 10 cards. But this is one card and it is intense. So there's the answer for now. It could always change later, but for now, this is the answer. And I feel like that answers the whole question because yes, now you just have to do one-on-ones and small groups with the people you care about. And that's not even true. You care about all the people, mix you ear, do, but you care about your mental health more. That's what that is. Don't you think? All right. Febborn. No, this is not a corny question at all. Febborn, thanks for being a member. We appreciate you. Febborn says, what changes are within reach at this time? Corny question. You may enhance if necessary. Well, no, I think it's a great question because I know you have been actively working on creating change for a long time. And I know you've been working on creating changes that are hard for you. So when we look at that, right now it's all about the internal changes, Febborn. It's about changing some of the ways you think. It's about changing some of the ways you respond to things so that you can, and I know this is your card, the High Priestess. So it's the internal changes. And the internal changes then create the external change. The internal changes are about being at peace with yourself. The internal changes are about recognizing your ability to be both extroverted and introverted. Your internal changes are about recognizing that while you are naturally introverted, you crave community. And you need to find community that will deal with you in your quintessential nature. All right. Trey Cameron, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member for more than a year. What changes are coming for me in this upcoming year? Good, bad, and anything in between. Is there anything I need to know about in particular? I think it's really about your growth as a creator. And that you are really, I think very quickly rising into the idea that you might as well try. And that is going to take you far and create so many positive changes. All right. Mousehole 20, so good to see you. Thanks for being a member for more than 3 years. Next person I see is Von Ray. Thank you for being a member for more than 3 years. What changes should I look out for or forward to in the near future? All right, class. Class. Von Ray asks, okay, all my tarot readers to the front, pay attention, come to the front. Von Ray wants to know what changes she should look out for or forward to in the near future. Give me a list. What are the changes you would see for Von Ray with the 10 of Pentacles? I'll give them to you off the top of my head. Don't be afraid to repeat me, though. What would you see? What changes would the 10 of Pentacles offer Von Ray? For me, wealth, potentially meeting the person you're going to marry, positive changes in family dynamic, possibly home ownership. Those are the things I would see there. But there's also sort of generational influence, generational healing, ancestral influence. So maybe communicating with your ancestors more. So this card can speak to a lot of different things. I'll move on, but I'll be interested to come back and see what other people see here too. This is like, I mean, what card would have been better for us to see here? No, I'm only pulling one because there's no better one. So Von Ray, all the good ones. All the good ones. DH. So today we are doing the newsletter recap, which is about change. So we will do some general readings about change for you today. Thanks for being a member for more than a year, and thanks for using members only emojis. So I see for you, DH, some changes in relationships. It could be some relationships that you've been tolerating, you'll be taking a step back from. And feeling permission to do that will give you more energy to do the things you really want and need to do. Nalini, it is so good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member for more than 2 years. Thanks for using members only emojis. What changes can I expect before the year is over? A lot. Like, I think a plan. I think before the year is over, you're going to have a new plan, and that's going to feel really good. That's the big one. The change is the plan. Betty Flesher, Betty. I received a package today, Betty. Everyone will be seeing some of that tomorrow. Thank you so much. So appreciated. I'll send you a private message. But so appreciated, Betty. Okay. Betty Flesher, thanks for being a member for more than 3 years. Thanks for using members only emojis. What change do I need to make for my highest good? Great question. You are a very compassionate person. You are definitely an animal lover. So I don't think that you could be more of an animal lover or more compassionate in general, but you could be more compassionate towards yourself. I think the change you need to make is to hold yourself in greater passion. That makes sense. That's really what shows. Hold yourself in greater. And again, thank you. What a delightful present. Very much. Barbie Bird. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member for more than a year. Thanks for using members only emojis. Love this newsletter. Change is such a teacher. Seriously. I'm curious what lessons I have learned through the changes in my life during the last 2 years. What changes on the horizon and how should I welcome it? All right. All right. All right. Let's see what we got here. What lessons have you learned through the changes in your life over the past 2 years? You have learned that no matter what comes, you'll land on your feet. You've learned to have confidence that when unexpected, unwelcome changes happen, you can take that and create something wonderful. That's what you've learned. What changes on the horizon? How should you welcome it? I think it's romance. Welcome it carefully and happily, but I think it's romance. You'll see. Okay. Oh my goodness gracious. My feed had stopped, and so I wasn't seeing people. Okay. Hang on a minute. Okay, so now I've just seen a bunch of stuff that I had not yet seen. Give me a minute. Okay. Okay, so Mixuer, going back to Mixuer. Robin sent me a horribly patronizing message Sunday, and it was the straw that broke the camel's back on top of everything. Didn't speak to me for 4 months, then sent me a link about menopause, one about Alzheimer's, tried to convince me that I was welcome to come for Rosh Hashanah. And why didn't I assume I was welcome? Yeah, facepalm, no doubt. No doubt. Just feeling the village head. Yeah, right. Right. Okay, so now, hey, Science Giant, good to see you. So now, for Von Ray, for that 10 of Pentacles, here we go. We've got money, stability on a day-to-day basis, prosperity, fulfillment, and job, money, and family. So that's all for you, Von Ray. Oh, long made plans and long held hopes have finally come to fruition. So happy to be in the moment. Science Giant. That is beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Love it. And Betty Fletcher says, thank you and you're welcome. I am very grateful. Very grateful. I'll send you a message. Okay. Here we go. Who's up next? It is Michelle F. Michelle F., thanks for being a member for more than a year. Thanks for using members only emojis. I'm going to copy Barbie's question because it fits exactly what I was thinking to ask. What changes can I expect before the end of the year, and how can I welcome it? You're going to find, Michelle, a new energy to stick to something that matters, something that you really love, something that you thought maybe you were going to have to give up, but you're going to find the energy, the ability, and the wisdom that allows you to stick with it, and it will blossom. Does that make sense? Let me know if that makes sense. It's powerful. It's big. I don't know if I said it well, but it is something about new power for an old project. All right, Martha E. Vink, good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member. Speaking of change, I'm in a forest on Cape Cod, admiring the changing leaves. Such beauty. A lesson in letting go. It's lovely. And then Martha, thanks for being a member. Thanks for using members only emojis. What changes do I most urgently need to work on? Being willing to do what the heck you want to do and trusting yourself to doing it, and being willing to say what you need to say and trusting that that's the right thing to do. Basically, trusting yourself. Peggy Lou Leven, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member for more than 3 years. What changes will be coming up for me? The changes that you create. There is really something here about you really finding your magical skills to the point that you will be able to grow yourself spiritually and then financially and probably health-wise as well. So I feel like you're really finding a new level of magic. Okay. Oh, and regarding how do we feel about beat up decks, my earlier question, Picture says, I don't register, but if pressed, a beat up deck is a sign of experience. There you go. I appreciate it. Vaishali, good to see you. Thanks for being here. Cards for the topic. Absolutely, yes. When we look at your relationship with change, well, I think you're trying to change your social energy somewhat and get more comfortable dealing with people. And that's changing your self-talk, which is the right thing for you to do. Melissa, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member for more than 2 years. Thanks for using members only emojis. What changes are Spirit encouraging me to make, and how can I become more comfortable making these changes? I tend to get stuck in fear and routine. Right, I get it. Vaishali, you are welcome. Peggy Lou, you are welcome. All right. Oh, Wendy, I'm just seeing you here with feedback from your date with Mac. We'll be coming to that in just a moment. We're going to do Melissa, and then we're going to spill the tea on the date with Mac. Oh, Jeannie Mnuchin, fall, letting go, beat up decks. There's a theme here. Can't quite put my finger on it. Well, given that you and I are of a similar age, I'm going to say it's about the beauty of time, the passage of time. Like, we focus a lot in our society about the beauty of youth, which is understandable. But there is a beauty. There's a beauty that comes with it. Oh, I think it's about that. And Jean Mnuchin is like, Okay, Melissa, here we go. We're doing you. What the changes, what changes Spirit wants you to make? Just step into your power, step into your joy. Allow yourself to be you. Just step in the very changes that you've been working on this whole time. And every day you work on becoming more comfortable with them. So you are doing the work. You are doing your job. You are making it happen. You're doing it. Just keep doing it. All right, now y'all ready? Hang on, you get my full face for this one. We are spilling the tea for just a minute. Wendy Robeson, thanks for being a member for more than 2 years and a moderator. My date with Mac was amazing. Coming to see me again tomorrow. Mac is trans. They're a friend I've had for many years, so it would be easy Um, well, isn't it fun that you're dating a trans person? M to F or F to M? Out of curiosity, like what pronouns? What pronouns do we use for, or is it they them pronoun? Anyway, um, I'm glad. I think it's fun that we're talking about change, and who understands change better than a trans person? Right? I mean, male or they. So he they. Okay, got it. Okay, so back to card cam we go. What changes are coming your way? You are going to learn to relax so that you can have your wishes fulfilled. Now, is that a good sign for Mac? Could be. Could be. Could be. One way or the other. You are learning to relax so that you can enjoy your life. And maybe Mac will be part of that. Bring them to StaarCon. Yeah, right. That's good no matter what, right? Okay. But you know what? I just totally jumped Wendy ahead in line. I actually didn't mean to do that. I meant to make Wendy wait for her reading, even though we were spilling the tea on her. But I just jumped her ahead. But hey, a good new rule, new village rule, friends. New village rule. If you can give me no, that wasn't on you at all, Wendy. That was totally me. If you can give me a good, juicy dating story, I'll skip you. Because your tarot fairy godmother loves the juice. Yeah, no, that was all me. I was so into it, I just had to go there. And so the person who actually is next will forgive you and me. Well, Melissa's laughing because Melissa's dating an interesting person too. So she may be able to use this new rule to her advantage. Okay, let's see. Where are we? Hey, Ben, Libra does tarot. Good to see you. Revival of Venus. Good to see you. Hang on a minute. Hey, Susan. Good to see you. Yeah, no, we are exactly where. Okay, just did Melissa. Teresa, you're up next. Thank. Yeah, yeah. Teresa, you're up next. Teresa, thanks for being a member for more than 2 years. Thanks for being a moderator. Thanks for using members only emojis. Yeah, see, Melissa, I will 100% use this new rule. My Chilean friend is coming to visit on Halloween. See, I knew it. I knew it. See, I am a romantic, first and foremost. And I love, right. Teresa, I wish you had a juicy dating story too. And as soon as you do, I can't wait to hear it because I'm all about it. About it. Okay, Teresa. I feel like I'm on the precipice of major change, you think? And the unknown can be scary, of course. Of course. Can you give me insight on the forthcoming changes through the end of the year, please? Well, you'll meet new people and some of them will be nice. You will make new friends and have fun. You will put closure to the past. You will learn to manage your new life. You will be excited for new projects and new paths and new opportunities. This is all good. I know it's scary, but it's good. I think it's important to remember that when prisoners are released from prison, a lot of them are homesick for prison. Now, we lean into what we know, even if it's not comfortable and even if it's not what we want. So I think that's probably Genie Venusian. I'm so desperate I'm willing to make up a juicy dating story. How do you respond to pure fantasy? I'm a truth teller, man. Not well. Not well. Peggy Lou, that is very interesting. Okay. Revival of Venus, you are up next, my friend. Hope you're doing well. What important changes can I expect before 2024 is over? Changes in your love life and coming to a greater understanding of who you are and what you need in life. Being more willing to honor your own path versus the path that other people think you should be on. I didn't mean that in a disrespectful way, but just really leaning into your own energy and your own understanding of things. Okay. Okay, and who's up next? It is Susan Toklas. Good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member. We appreciate you. Thanks for using members only emojis. You've got changes coming health-wise. Oh my goodness, those are changes we never like, unless it's for the better, right? Will my issues be resolved before the new year? It depends what you mean by resolved. For the most part, yes, but not entirely. Revival of Venus. OMG, so needed. I don't have a lot of experience relationship-wise, and my first one last year broke me. Come a long way. Very welcome. Peggy Lou, so those cards tell me to get my butt in gear. Perhaps, perhaps. Okay. Hey, Christine Hallowell, good to see you. Thanks for being here. And Teresa reminds everyone to like the video. Thank you. Christine, thanks for being a member. Thanks for using members only emojis. Great newsletter on change. Thank you. What changes can I expect in regard to my martial arts practice? Any advice Spirit has for me in relation to my career path? Okay. Martial arts practice, be careful not to get stuck in being rote. Don't be rote. Stay present. Stay present in the learning and in the practice. Don't let it get rote. And in regards to career path, there's the short term and the long term. And you want to really be thinking about the long term and what you have to do now to prepare for the long term. All right. My friends, from my perspective, we have come to the end. I've gotten to everybody. If I accidentally skipped you, or if you're just getting here, as Mary has, we've just got two going back to card cam. Here we are. Oh, and I see Jackie too. 3 of you. Very good. Jackie Masters, thanks for being a member for more than 3 years. Mary, no problem. Glad to see you. Okay, Jackie. What changes can I expect for the rest of 2024 besides my employment ending? I feel something exciting could be coming along, or is it buckle up time? It's going to take a minute. You feel it and I feel it. We both feel this for you, but it's going to take a minute. It's like the Bible thing. No one knows the day or the hour, right? But it's coming. There is something coming. What is it? Well, first off, it's changes in your own relationship with yourself. New confidence. That's the first thing. And from there, it's a release of anxiety. And from there, it's making more money. And from there, it's having more fun. And from there, it's going wherever the heck you want to go and doing whatever you want to do. And from there, it's kind of living happily ever after. but it starts confidence. That's the key. Revival of Venus, you are very welcome. Oh, Susan. Did you miss your answer? Or did I miss Susan? I think I did you, Susan. Can anyone confirm that I did Susan? I think I did. And can anyone go to StaarCon? Yes. You don't need a ticket to go to the exhibition hall. If you want to go to the conference, you need a ticket, but everyone is welcome. Yes. Yes, welcome to just go to the exhibition for free or go to the conference with a ticket. Yes, I did Susan. Peggy is confirming, and you guys are friends, so I trust that. I started to do Susan, but we don't think I actually did it. That could have happened. I'm going to do Susan now just in case, and then I'll get back to the list. And Susan, let me go back and find your question. There it is. Oh, I do remember, and I did do it, and I remember what I said, Susan. First of all, so sorry you're having health issues, first of all. Second, I think they'll mostly be resolved by the end of the year, but not entirely. That's what I said. Okay. That's what happened. Okay. And yes, come to StaarCon. Mary, what changes can I expect in job, love, and friends? Mary, so good to see you. Job, I think you'll get a new one soon. Love, you are learning to say goodbye to people who aren't going to be good for you so you can say hello to people who will be. And friends, you're having really loving friends around you. You'll have really loving friends around. So, yes to a job, yes to friends, and no to the wrong people so you can say yes to the right people. That's what's coming. Ah, Jackie, I relate to the path. I know the journey will be good. Work, but good and about time. Mary, you are very welcome. Okay, the crownless shall again be king. I'm so scared of change that I'm afraid to even ask for a card. Any advice? Yeah, well, we need to look at what you can do to make friends with change. Because the thing is, you're not afraid of change. You're afraid of your ability to handle change. That's what it really is. You need to recognize your own ability to handle change. And that tells me that you don't recognize your own ability to handle a bunch of different things. And so I think it is all about learning to recognize your own strength and your own authority. Peggy Lou, thank you for those kind words about StaarCon. So you have to make friends with change by recognizing your own authority. That's what you got to do. Okay. Baby Cakes, good to see you. Do you have a question? Glad you're here. Okay. And Nikita, you are up next. What kind of changes can I expect in relation to my career? Changes that you're not going to entirely like, but will make the best of, and when you make the best of it, it will actually turn out well. So, make the best of it, and then it will turn out to be the best. All right, so Baby Cakes, I haven't seen a question from you. I haven't seen a question from Smile Soul 20. And Baby Cakes, you just got here. Are you putting in a question? Are you? I'll stall for a minute and see. Okay. This is me stalling for what can I tell you? We have a members only live stream at the end of the month. We're doing mediumship. So members, get ready to join us for that. There's links in the oh, I can tell you about the babies. Okay, let me finish with this shameless self-promotion. Links in the description. Come to StaarCon, get a reading with me, read the newsletter, subscribe, all that. Okay. Oh, baby cakes, I see your question. Great. I'm still going to tell you about the babies. They're big and they're cute and they're talking and they're so fun. There it is. Okay. Baby cakes, I get used to things, so changes are hard for me because I talk myself out of them. Changes are more often forced upon me. Are there any positive changes that are coming for me? Yes. Yes, I want to say this is about a new job, but I also want to say it can be other things too. It can be new growth, new communication, new friends, all kinds of new possibilities because you're getting ready to be more comfortable thinking outside the box. And that is taking you. You know, that is taking you where you need to go. Because sometimes you get used to things that are not actually comfortable for you. And so you sit in your discomfort longer than you need to. So I think there's a lot of change in there's a lot of change in being willing to create change and accept change that makes things better for you. All right. Wendy, always love a good baby update. Well, thank you. John and I were just joking about how we've become those grandparents, like any excuse to show you a picture of the babies, any excuse to talk about the babies. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. All right, my friends, from my perspective, I've gotten to everyone. If I accidentally skipped you or if you're just getting here, speak now. What a tear. I'll be back tomorrow. Crownless, very good. Justine, so good to see you. Yay. Thanks for being a moderator. What changes do I need to implement? I think sometimes you let the BS that other people throw at you get under your skin too much. It would be good to change that. All right. My friends, I'll be back tomorrow. The link's already up. And follow the links in the description. Get your reading. Do all the things. I am now actively doing readings out of my new office situation, and it is marvelous. So reach out to me to come see me in Stewart, Port St. Lucie, or West Palm. All right. Last moments. Yes, absolutely. My friends, thank you so very much. I will look forward to seeing you soon. Be good. Take care.